Welcome back to Sunrise. We want to get straight to Townsville now for an update on the flood emergency, and Queensland Premier David Crisafulli joins us live from there. Can you give us an update on the situation? The floodwaters haven't reached the peak yet.
G'day, Matt. Really good news overnight in Townsville, so really blessed with a night of minimal rain. Now, behind me is the Ross River. It's gone from major to moderate, which is a really, really big win for this community. The Weather Bureau tells us there's still that really intense warning from Yabulu, which is a small community just north of Townsville, through to Cardwell, and that's really been the area that's had a whole lot of the damage to date. So that it remains a warning, but one way or another, those communities are certainly picking up the pieces this morning.
Premier, this is personal for you. You're from Ingham. They've been hardest hit as well. A lot of power outages there. How are you feeling about that?
Oh, it's devastating for that community, Matt, and I know it well. You know, for a start, they lost one of their own, and you know how tight-knit a community like that is and how they are rocked when there's a death. I know people who've had their home, their business and their farm all impacted. That's just absolutely horrendous. They are resilient, right? Look, North Queenslanders are amongst the most resilient people you'll find. Resilience doesn't mean they should just be left to their own devices, though. So I'm going to spend some time here, and I'm going to make sure that what needs to be delivered is delivered. I can promise you that.
No, absolutely. And we're going to stay in touch with you over the coming hours and the coming days as well. While I've got you, devastating news we heard off Bribie Island. A 17-year-old girl has lost her life to a shark attack. What's your message for that community that's feeling it right now?
Oh, we are so deeply saddened by it. It is just one of the most horrific things. I spoke with our MP in the area who's so well connected, and she tells me what it's feeling like on the ground at the moment. It is truly tragic news. A young woman with her life ahead of her, active, healthy, out and about. That community is really going to feel it, and on behalf of all of the state, we send our deepest sympathies to her family.
Does shark mitigation, shark protection need to be reviewed here?
Well, we've always taken the approach that humans come before sharks, and nothing will ever change my mind on that. In Queensland, we have a program which, to be honest, is stronger than all of the other states. We've always taken the approach of having those mitigations. If more needs to be done, we'll always look at that. That's what governments should do if they're responsive and compassionate. People have to come before the shark. That is just... It is just the most horrendous news for a community to wake up to.
It's a trying time for Queensland. Premier, thanks for joining us this morning.
Thanks, Matt.